If you are going to create New Year's resolutions that are actually aligned with what you want in life, not what you think you should have, then stick with me. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your own 2026 bingo card, and I'm going to share with you just 9 easy questions to do this and my secret hacks to make sure that your dreams actually become your reality. Let's go. So for this, you are going to need some pens. You're also going to need some post-it notes and something to put these post-it notes on. I'm going to use this whiteboard with paper, but you do you. I'm going to do this exercise with you, and the first question is all about creative expression. What are you doing that proves you are allowing yourself to create? I have decided that I'm going to post every single day on YouTube. It's going to keep me on my toes. It's going to help me depart my wisdom to you every single day. I'm excited about that. So I'm going to write this down. What are you doing this year that is showing to you that you are allowing yourself to create? Okay, let's go. All right, here we go. I'm creating a YouTube video every single day. Yay! So one of the first hacks I want to share with you on this is that, are you saying to yourself, I should do this, or people expect me to do this? If it's coming to you in a voice which is your parents' voice or your peers' voice or your boss's voice, maybe it's not for you. So I want you to take this one off and just stick it down, and then we can put these on our board as we see fit. Question number 2, this is all about health and body care. This year, you respect your body and listen to it. What are you consistently choosing or experiencing that shows you respect your body? This is one of the problems that I have had, because I've been living in survival mode for a long time, and I only feel that I am starting to come out of it. And when you are stressed about money and basic survival tasks, then your body can kind of be forgotten about. But health is wealth, right? I've learned the hard way that if you do not look after yourself, then you will not even be able to take care of the most basic things. I'm 41 now, and for my 40th birthday, I was in hospital in China with pneumonia because I had just overworked myself. So for 2026, how are we going to respect our bodies and listen to them? There's quite a few things I want to write for this, not just one. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give you some time to let's see what we come up with, okay? Okay, this was a little harder than I thought it would be. I wrote 4 things down. I've got walk every day, lift weights twice a week, stretch, and actually listen to what my body needs. It's interesting. Sometimes I get certain pains in my body, and the body really keeps the score. It will tell you what you need to do, and all too often I will be like, oh, okay, I hear you, I see you, but I'll talk to you later. I cannot do that anymore. I need to listen in the moment. So I have tried to condense all 4 of these things down into one thing, and this is what I've got. I listen to and move my body every single day. Simple but powerful. As an entrepreneur, I can get very sucked into the laptop and want to sit all day just working, and that is not good. Move every day. Okay. So another hack for you is that when you believe what you're asking for is going to happen, it will. Belief is so powerful. If you are asking for something and the other part of your mind is saying, impossible, it's never going to happen, forget about it, it's going to be very difficult to get that thing. So as you are writing down your goals, I really encourage you to write down what you do think is possible. I want you to stretch your mind. I want you to open to the possibilities. But you're saying, I'm going to earn $1 million this year, and you are super far away from that. It may not be the best thing for you to write down now. The body really responds to feedback, and the nervous system really enjoys things when they build upon each other. It feels a lot safer to the body that way. So just build yourself up. Step by step, stretch yourself, but do not stretch yourself to the point of like, this is impossible. Okay, question number 3. In 2026, you feel supported rather than stressed around money. What has happened that makes you notice this shift? Money has been a big recurring theme for me over the years. If you've watched my other videos, you will know that just only 2 years ago, I was 27 grand in debt, and I moved to China to work my little butt off to get out of that debt. I still didn't quite make it. I still have some debt left over. The thing that's really going to show me that I feel supported rather than stressed around money is that I am debt-free, I have savings, and I'm investing. These 3 things will signal that my mind, my body, my beliefs have truly made a turnaround, and that excites me a lot. I've really been doing the work on my own beliefs around money. I know it's going to happen, so I'm going to write that down right now. What are your goals for your money? Write down yours too. And yeah, let me know in the comments about this one, because I know it's a big thing for those of us that have failed and are coming back with fire and love for ourselves and compassion and excitement. I know money can be a big topic. So come on, 2026, let's change this around. Let's flip it. Okay, I'm going to write it down now. Okay, here we go. My debt is paid off. I have savings and I'm making my first investments. Excited. Question 4 is about your purpose and direction. You trust the direction your life and work are taking. What have you said yes to or let go of that reflects this trust? Okay, for me right now, I am restarting my business, The Failure Flip. And The Failure Flip is all about transforming your setbacks into strengths, flipping failures on their head and realizing that failure was probably one of the best things that could have ever happened to you. I am in what I call the void, and I've mentioned this in another video. I will link to it at the end. The void is an interesting place because you are trying to move from your old identity into your new identity, and that can just take a little bit of time. You can switch it immediately in your mind, yet your outer reality may take a little longer to catch up. I love being a hypnotherapist, and I love to help people take back their life and completely redesign it from the ground up after failure. There's something that I need to let go of this year, and that is my side job. I want to focus on the failure flip 100%. I'm going to let go of this side job. What are you going to let go of? I'm so curious. If you are enjoying these questions, make sure to hit the like button so that other people can create a seriously realistic and feel good 2026 bingo card. All right, let's go. Let's write this down. Here we go. I let go of my side job. I make money that fully supports me doing what I love. Yeah, okay, we're getting there. So another one of my secret hacks is this. You need to show up. Courage is not usually comfortable, but it is your truth. I told myself at the beginning of this year, I'm going to have to get very uncomfortable in order to bring into realization what I really want. It is only the 3rd of January and the last 3 days have been highly uncomfortable. So you need to show up for yourself. It's going to make you question yourself a lot. You are going to grow way beyond logic. Be brave, be brave, be brave. I cannot say enough. Be brave, because when you do that, so many more doors open up for you. So yes, the belief is great. It's so powerful, but you have to physically walk through the doors that your mind is creating. Because when you show up, the universe will show up for you. God will show up for you. People around you will show up for you. We train people how to treat us by the way that we treat ourselves. So if you are not following through with what you are writing down here, there's only so far that you can walk on the path. So walk above and beyond, my friend. Question number 5. This is about your mind and emotions. This year, your nervous system feels safer and more regulated. How do you notice yourself responding differently this year? I caught myself doing this a month ago. Whatever I was doing, I was literally running from one thing to the other, running, shuffling, and I realized I was like a choo-choo train. I was like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I'm going this way, I'm going to do that. And I was speaking out loud, tooting out loud, huffing out loud. And I just caught myself one day. I was like, Alice, what are you doing? You can go from one task to the next, just calmly, slowly, step by step, rather than, la, la, you know? So I'm keeping good tabs on myself in that way this year. If I notice when I'm huffing and puffing and I nip it in the moment, that is really going to the point where I notice that I'm responding differently this year. So this year, I move throughout my day, step by step, calmly and peacefully. Yeah, I'm gonna write this one down. You have a think too, okay? Okay, here we go. I walk through my day step by step with calm. Yeah, I'm getting Yoda vibes here. Let's go. All right. Okay, question 6. This is about your soul and inner connection. You are staying connected to yourself and your inner knowing this year. What moments show you that you are listening inwardly? This year, I think a lot of people are probably going to tell you what they think you should do, how you should do it, when you should do it, and that you should do it. Should. And even though these people may have the best intentions for you or not, there is no one better to tell you what to do than yourself. When you come to me with a problem that you feel you just cannot solve yourself, traditional therapists will give you many ideas about what they think you should do. And people can go to therapists this way because they're like, tell me what to do, you know what to do, you tell me what to do. No. I never do that in my work. I come from the opinion that you absolutely do have the answer to your problems. You already know the answer. There just may be certain obstacles standing in your way that are making you doubt yourself or not trust yourself or believe in the answers you already have. Allow yourself to even hear yourself, because all too often we are distracting ourselves consistently every day, whether when we're eating, we're watching TV, or the minute we wake up, we're turning on our phone, or we're having a shower and we're listening to a podcast. People are rarely in silence these days. So you need to allow yourself to, first of all, hear yourself. And secondly, you need to rebuild the trust in yourself that what your intuition is saying to you is true. And I have no doubt that you have experienced moments in the past year where your intuition has told you something, but you didn't quite trust it, or you thought it was just completely illogical. And then as has also happened to me, down the line, what you thought would happen does, and you're like, oh my gosh, I knew it. So what moments show you that you are listening inwardly in 2026? I listen to myself and make the decisions, even when it doesn't make sense. That's what I'm going to write down. Have a think about yours. And if you are enjoying this video so far, give me a like. It's going to really push the video to those that need to see it and hear it and do it. All right, let's write this down. Okay, we got it. I make decisions that honor my intuition and probably look illogical to everyone else. Yes! Number 7 is about your relationships and boundaries. Your relationships feel healthier and more respectful. What have you done or experienced that proves this has changed? I am choosing my relationships very carefully this year. I love people. I love connections, but in the past, my energy has definitely been spread too thin, and I have given someone the permission to fully drink from the cup in one whole gulp. So for this year in 2026, what is going to show me that my relationships are healthier and more respectful? I say no. Actually, that's all I need to say. I say no. This is an ongoing thing for me, setting boundaries, but in the past couple of months, it has ramped up 1,000 miles per hour, and I'm so grateful for it. So in 2026, I say no. It's so much easier to say no first and then say a yes, rather than say yes first and have to turn it into a no. The more you put yourself out there in your business, in your life, the more people are going to want to have some of that, right? That I know you have great energy and there's so much that you want to put out there, and people are going to really want to start to drink from that fountain. So you're probably going to get a lot more opportunities as you rebuild yourself, and some of them are going to be for you and some of them are definitely not going to be for you. I used to be such a yes woman. I said yes to everything, but as I've got older, I'm 41 now, I don't want to do that anymore, and quite rightly, because there were things I said yes to in the past that did not serve me and definitely did not serve the other person as well. Take your time to think about what you want to say yes to, and the proof in the pudding, as us Brits like to say, will be that I have relationships where I am seen, heard, and elevated. Yes. I have personal and professional relationships where I'm seen, heard, and elevated. That's what I'm going to write for mine. I'm going to put it on a pink one as well. Okay, make sure you've got yours too. So funny story while I'm writing this. There was one time that a person that I had worked with before invited me onto their podcast, and she said, I'd love you to talk about mindset and breaking free from the bird cage, being yourself, etc. And I said, of course, I'd love to be a guest on your podcast. It was the most hilarious podcast that I've ever been on for all the wrong reasons. I could not get a word in edgewise with this woman. She literally talked for the whole podcast episode. I'm not even sure how many questions she asked me, but she just kept going on and on and on about her own problems. And she was like, okay, well, that's it. That's the end of the episode. I was like, are you gonna ask me anything? I might as well have not even been there. It was a mismatch, and I knew it actually in my gut that she may not be the best person to collaborate with. And I was so right. Oh my gosh, I hope that podcast episode still isn't online, because my name is probably in that episode, but I was I was not there at all. But also, that is again about a boundary thing, isn't it? Because people were probably used to me just listening to them. In my personal relationships, I did not have the boundaries that I've always had in my professional life, and she was probably just used to me listening, so that's how it played out. Okay, there we go. All right, we got it. I engage in personal and professional relationships where we support and elevate each other. Okay, so another secret hack for you here. You may really be struggling with what you even want right now. You're like, I have no idea, especially if you're thinking intangible things, material things like, oh, I want a house, or maybe I want a car, or maybe I want to win this award. Well, one of the great things about deciding on your goals is that this is your opportunity to go a lot deeper into yourself. If you are thinking about a particular object that you want right now, this is the time to ask yourself, what does that object actually mean to me? What is the essence of that goal? For example, if you are thinking about getting a particular award, for example. What does that award really mean? Does it mean that it's to do with yourself having more freedom, more recognition, more money, more adventure, maybe? And we can sometimes put so much weight on this achievement and tell ourselves that I'm only going to get what I really want once I achieve that goal. But that isn't necessarily true. There are many things that we can gift to ourselves and receive right now. We do not have to wait for that goal to happen. You want more freedom, you want more creativity, you want more connection, you want more recognition. What can you do, or what can you ask of others to get that right now, today? It doesn't have to wait. And this is the baseline of any major transformation in your life. It's your identity and how you treat yourself and how you show up for yourself. So if you want more freedom, how can you be more free today? If you want more connection, who can you pick up the phone and call today? Who can you ask for a coffee today? It doesn't have to wait. So even though we're putting together these goals, everything is actually available to you now. It's all around you. You just have to step up and have the courage to ask for it and take it, and you can. So that is like one of my best secret hacks. It can help for you to switch your thinking from the outside to the inside. What does that outside thing really mean to me? And once you know the meaning, you could probably have it right now. Number 8 is about freedom and lifestyle. You feel more free in how you live your days. What do your days now include more of? For 2026, I want the simple things in life that are going to show me that I'm free. And I know already how this is going to be achieved. I'm a big overworker, and sometimes my body feels safer when it's doing something rather than when it's resting. And that's something that I've trained myself in since childhood. How am I going to feel more free in 2026? I'm gonna do the things that I've always loved and that I always did as a child and that I don't want to lose. I'm gonna ride my bicycle more. I'm going to listen to record albums from start to finish. Oh, I've just been reminded, my friend Kate, Adventurous Kate, by the way, she is going through the Rolling Stones top 50 albums of all time, I think it is. And she purposely sits down, lies down and listens to albums from start to finish. It doesn't matter whether it is initially her musical taste or not. She will listen to the whole album. That's what I'm gonna do. Thank you, Kate. So my days include bike rides, whole music albums, oh my gosh, and books that are not to do with psychology. The first books that I read when I got out of university were the Harry Potter books, because I just had my head in psychology textbooks for 3 years straight, and that habit has kind of continued into my adulthood. If I'm reading a book, it's usually a psychology book, a self-development book, and don't get me wrong, I love them, but it has been a while since I've read a true storybook. My friend just gifted me Free Body Problem, actually, so yeah, I'm gonna read that. What we're doing here is helping you flip what you may consider your past failures in 2025 into successes. And this is why I created the Flip Starter Toolkit. It's a 1-hour on-demand workshop, and it's gonna help you flip your past failures into success. These are my favorite tools for rewriting your story and rebuilding your life in the way that you want to. So I'm gonna link the Flip Starter down below. It's just 1 hour, it's $44. You got nothing to lose. All right, question 9. This is about joy and aliveness. You allow yourself to enjoy your life. What moments remind you that you are actually living, not just getting free? I want a holiday. I want a holiday. I have not consistently had a holiday every year for a while, and that's not good enough for me. It's going to be 1 month at least. Okay, that's what I want. So what is going to remind you that you are actually living, not just getting through. Let's go. Here we go. I am taking a 1-month holiday and creating space for many more. Let's go. All right. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 of these sticky notes. I'm going to pop them on here now, and then I'm going to let you know my final secret hack that I couldn't share with you until now because this is the only time that we can kind of use it. Okay, bear with me. Okay, here we go. So this is my secret hack. Your human mind can only think of so many things, but your reality is limitless. So the secret hack is I want you to also put some blank things on here because anything is possible. And as you move through this year, your awareness is going to expand more and more and more. So let the magic happen and create the space for the most amazing things to unfold. I really hope that you liked this activity. And there's a good chance that you probably listened to this while you were doing the washing up, or you were driving, or you're in the shower. So you're probably going to want to save this video and rewatch it all the way through again. And up next, are you a chronic overworker? Me too. Overworking has been one of my longest ongoing problems, and in 2026, I am determined to nip this in the bud. This problem has led to burnout continuously, and I am done with it. Join me in the next video so that you can find out how I am finally bringing this to an end. And remember, dear changemaker, you have not failed, you've been forged.